What's up, y'all? It's your girl Megan, and I'm back with another EP. And this is day 7. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out my mic settings because it seems like it's a little bit lower than what it's been for the past few days. So, if that's problematic, then I'm trying to fix it. So, bear with me. That's all I'm trying to get at. But we're gonna just get this EP out because I'm low key a little behind, but it's okay. Last time we talked, I told y'all I was in my hometown because I was going to a pool party, a mansion pool party, right? Y'all, let me tell y'all about this pool party, right? So the pool party started at 1 o'clock, and mind you, I'm coming from like an hour away. So me and my cousins was going, but they got kids and stuff. So they was like doing something else at a water park or whatever throughout the day, and I drove my own car to get to the pool party. So I get to the now my cousin's room was closer to the like mansion that it was at, and I was driving a little further than them. So they got there around like I would say 20 minutes before I pulled up, 20 minutes before I got there. But when I got there, it's because it's like a 4-way stop. So it's only one way to go down the road that I was going down. And I'm trying to get to this road, but it looked like the police had somebody pulled over on that road. But in actuality, they done shut the whole road down, so you can't even go down the house to get to the mansion. I'm like, okay, so but this is before I figured it out. So before I figured that out, I'm like telling my cousins I can't get down this road. I gotta go around trying to find another road to go down. So I had to go all the way around to the other side, but it bring me back to the 4-way stop. I drove like around 20 minutes to the other side, back at the 4-way stop. Couldn't even get down the road, y'all. But from the clips on Instagram and from all the stuff that they was posting, other people was posting, I can't even like trip or act like it wasn't jumping because it was. And my cousin tried to talk to the dude and was like, we need a refund, whatever. He was like, y'all, I told y'all to get there at 1 o'clock. It started, it was jumping. Like, y'all, I am so sick. I'm so sick. Like, I drove a whole hour away just for it to get shut down as soon as I got there. So there will not be no pool party vlog. There will not be no pool party vlog because I got to the function and the function got shut down immediately. Then, y'all, that same night, me and my cousins, we head back to the city. We go back to where we was from. And we had the like quote unquote after party for the job. We at the after party. This girl, she around my age. This black girl, she on a high speed chase because she had hit somebody else's car and ran. Then she was on a high speed chase, and then she like up and back and forth the like road that we was standing in front of. And shorty like came. She went up the road and then she came back down the road. And when she's coming back down the road, she like crashed her car into a freaking light pole that was right there on the street. So not only did the function get closed down, but we literally watched this girl like crash her car into a light pole, and she was drunk. And then she got out the car with both of her hands up, like she knew what time it was. And they literally had guns pointed at her and all this extra stuff. And we like saw this in 4K. So it was just like, then it was some more stuff later, but that's personal. And it was a lot for that day. And then had to come back early and then go to work the next morning and still try to get stuff done, still try to get stuff posted. But yeah, so that explains the no pool party vlog because y'all, that was just too much going on. But we're gonna get into today's EP. I feel like my mic keeps going in and out and I don't like it, but I don't really know how to fix it. So just bear with me because I don't know. But today's EP is about inconveniences because y'all, to me, That was a bunch of inconveniences that could have been prevented. The way that the invite was just so open, talking about North Carolina and South Carolina, it was just too many people for the dang house, really. So they like had to shut it down, and y'all can't be doing that type of stuff in these suburban areas, knowing that we're gonna show out, knowing we're gonna have it jumping. But that's besides the point. So it getting shut down not only inconvenienced my time, my gas, but my content. And I was a little irritated, but I still bear through, follow through, hung with my cousins, had a good little time, was vibing, was out. And that's all that matter, spending time with the ones that you love. But the last EP, the last EP was about finding motivation and putting forth the actions to achieve anything that you put your mind to. And the last time we talked, again, I was going to the pool party. In the span of 24 hours, the amount of inconveniences that I have experienced is like so annoying, honestly. Like, it's just I can't even put it into words. It's just, I don't know. But we're not focusing on what didn't work or what's not working or what could have been or what we planned and didn't happen. We're focusing on what we can control. What's in our power? What's in our willfulness to accomplish? And learning how to maintain a level playing field and level mindset of self control and unwavering decision makings. So, again, y'all, I'm going to keep repeating myself, repeating things that we talked about, repeating a lot of key words that we're adding definitions to and highlighting because we are creatures of habit. And if we keep repeating, coaching, reminding, or emphasizing these profitable habits, it will install in us over time and it will just be a nature rather than a forced thought or something that, you have to put forth the energy. It'll just come natural and you'll just want to do what's right, do what you've practiced, do what you've made now your norm. So again, y'all know I meet y'all with facts and definitions. Inconvenient means not easy to access or not easy to obtain. Means untimely, and it also means suiting one's needs or purpose over yours, or not suiting one's needs or purpose. So if it doesn't meet your needs, or if you don't meet someone else's needs, it can be an inconvenience. Or it can be inconvenient, and inconvenience means to inconvenient somebody or something. So it's all tied together. Learning to stay calm and mindful and understanding throughout this life, because y'all, what we always say, it's always something. It's always something that's gonna happen. It's always, and it may not. I'm not jinxing. I'm not expecting negativity, but I'm being realistic. Like, we're humans. We have feelings. We make mistakes. Things happen. It's always gonna be something. Sometimes. And if it's not, then great. We had a ball, and that's something that need to go down in the books. But normal stuff, day to day stuff, it could be the smallest things that inconvenience you. It can be somebody else that inconvenience you. Play with your time. All these things. Um, Let me see something. Okay, y'all. Okay, I fixed it. I think it's better. I think this is a better setting. On my microphone, y'all. We're learning. I'm being myself, being transparent. But I think I fixed it. So we just defined inconvenient. What does the Bible say? What does God say about inconveniences? Setbacks expose where your truth truly lies. which means it just gives you a choice to give into selfishness or to practice fruits of the spirits like patience, kindness, and self control. Self control is, again, a direct fruit. All of these are things that you have to put forth energy and intentions to obtain these fruit. Like, you can't just expect yourself to have self control or to have patience. And you're gonna feel things. You're gonna get irritated. If somebody, I tend to, I'm I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I tend to like not be timely sometimes, and it can inconvenience other people. They're sitting out there waiting on me for like 25 minutes. I ain't gonna lie. And y'all, I just be taking my time, but I be trying to go fast too, but that's not the point. But I can be an inconvenience, and we're all not perfect. So don't expect yourself to be perfect or to have it overnight. Romans 28:8 says, we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, those whom He's called according to His plan. Understand that God has already orchestrated all things that are in your life. It's already planned. He said, I planned out your lives 400 years in advance. I knew you before you knew you. God said, I knew you when you were in your mother's womb. I knew you by name. So those who follow according to His plan, He works all things together. So in moments of inconveniences, it's just like you gotta focus on the things that you can control, the things that you can make different, and those that you can't, give that to God. Don't place those burdens on yourself, and don't sit in, what could have been, all the negativity that comes with inconveniences. Don't sit in one's selfishness, but you know, have a shift in perspective. All these things that we're consistently highlighting, consistently emphasizing. Understand that God assures that all believers, that all things work together for His good. Sometimes delay out of protection or a way to redirect. Again, inconveniences just test your perspective. Me, I feel like they're tests. Like, there's always something that's gonna happen. So it's just a test on your mentality and your maturity. You know, it's really just a test to see where your head is. Are you gonna sit in the BS and let it ruin your mood, or are you going to seek guidance and follow up with things that could work instead of what didn't work? You know, and just be grateful that things could have been worse, because you think you're going through something. There's always somebody going through something worse. Um, are you gonna keep complaining, or are you gonna learn from your inconveniences and seek or act on your plan B? What is your plan B? You know, are you going to let it discourage you, and you're gonna allow it control to make you shut down, or are you going to keep a positive mindset and reroute what happened? Again, having a plan B. Inconveniences are just things that didn't work for or meet your expectation. But sometimes things don't work out for your greater good, because that's not what God had planned for you. So if you're walking by faith and not by sight, then you should understand that all things that didn't work, it was either a blessing in disguise or it wasn't meant to be, which is a blessing because God's protecting you. So you can't ponder on things that you can't control. Don't respond out of selfishness. You know, Proverbs 25 warns that people without self control is like a broken city without any walls being completely vulnerable to temptation and chaos. So like it was a moment. I had a moment, y'all. I had a big moment in the start of like when in the beginning of this year, really in February, I was freshly to like getting on the pod stuff. I was feeling, good, feeling better than I have been for those previous years. And it was like something that inconvenienced me getting to the based event, and I was so frustrated. I was so mad, and I was just like, I had to just walk off, and I walked to the lake, and I was like out there crying, like, God, I'm just trying to do better. I just want to put my energy towards something good. I just want you to make it work. If this is for me, please. Like, I just don't want bad stuff to happen when I'm trying to do my best. And I was just like, after crying, I'm like, God, because I'm really excited about this. I need to go. I planned all this. I put all this money into this, and you mean to tell me that I'm not gonna be able to go? Like, no, I wasn't taking no for an answer. I wasn't taking no for an answer. So I just feel like that was God testing me, like, how bad do you want it? Because I gave it to you the first time, and you got distracted really easily, and you didn't manage it properly, and it slipped right between your fingers. So if I re-gift you your blessing, are you going to be able to manage it, obtain it, and do right by it and multiply from it and for others? And y'all, I told God, I'm like, God, I want it. God, I'm giving it my all. Just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. What Rodway say? They done let a young get through the door. What? Yes. So that was a moment. Like, I had a lot of ups and downs when it came to my events and just getting stuff prepared and getting stuff ready. Um, it's just like when you tend to start putting your mind towards doing what's right and doing the best that's for you, that's when you're tempted. That's when the enemy is coming to attack. Because I seen a sermon a while ago. It's like, if you chilling and nothing bad is going on in your life, or nothing is inconveniencing you or challenging you, or you need to be a little concerned in how comfortable you are, because God give his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. So when what they say, if somebody ain't hating on you, you ain't doing it right. Okay, then it's the same thing. If inconveniences or things don't happen, you gotta go a little harder. And if they do happen, just know that that's exactly where you need to be, and you just gotta reroute and redirect, and don't let that be your reason why things didn't work out the way that they work out. Don't let that be an excuse to be less than what you're capable of being. So just some questions, like, just to take it a bit deeper. What's an inconvenience in your everyday life? Who's an inconvenience in your everyday life? Why, or is it stopping you from achieving or obtaining something? What's your plan B? How are you moving forward? All things that we have to highlight and ask ourselves and be consistent and check in with ourselves. Like, what's inconveniencing me? I have to ask myself that. Is, okay, like, for example, people who smoke. Smoking makes you sleepy. If you got to achieve something, you got to get stuff done throughout the day. You can't sit there and face like 5 blunts and expect to get stuff done still. But if you one of the people that can work through that, then it's not inconveniencing you. So what's inconveniencing you? Is there something that you need to get fixed in your space, but you putting and spending your money elsewhere? What is still inconveniencing you, but you're just not prioritizing the process to redirect your intentions? Is it stopping you from achieving something? Like, my tablet being broken is a major inconvenience. But I didn't let that stop me from posting these EPs for 30 days. There's a lot of things. Me driving an hour, spending gas money, that's a major financial inconvenience to not even have a good time at the function. Yes, I could have went earlier, but the way that they posted it and promoted it, we ain't gonna get into it, y'all. Self control, self control. It just feels like my mic is going in and out. I don't know how clear y'all can hear me, but I'm trying. Self control means control or restraint of one's self or one's actions and feelings. When things don't go your way, how do you respond? Second Timothy 6 through 9 says, "You received a gift from God. When I passed and placed my hand on you to ordain you, now I'm reminding you that you've been given a gift. God don't give us cowardly spirits, but spirits of power, love, and good judgment." God describes self-control not only just as a matter of good judgment, but a human willpower. It is powerful to be able to control yourself, your actions, and your feelings in all things. Not just when it's convenient for you, but when it's inconvenient for you as well. This whole season is about moving forward and keeping the show on the road because life keeps going. Time keeps going. Everything keeps going. So if you stop, you're literally going to be the only thing not moving forward. And that's in general. So repeat those habits to yourself. Practice self-control. Practice self inconveniences are the best moments to practice self-control, mindfulness, all these things we've been talking about all this week. Inconveniences is the perfect time to apply those things because practices without any application is just like an apology without any change. Apply it. Apply the things that you know. Apply the knowledge that you know. That's how you obtain wisdom. Wisdom is forever. Wisdom is what you leave with. You don't leave with nothing, you leave with your conscience and the things that you've learned and the things that you have to be held accountable for when God comes to place judgment. But y'all, yes, that was today's topic. I just want to chit chat for a little while. You know, life happens, inconveniences happen, things happen. Oh my God, y'all. My mama literally had a baby on Sunday. So I've been a little occupied. And this weekend, I'm going to be a little occupied. So I'm going to try to stay focused and locked in this week and get some EPs pre-recorded so that I can, tend to my mom, me madre. But y'all, yeah, me not being able to go to that pool party really irked me. But it's okay. Just not the content we needed, I guess. And God got bigger things for us and better, moments for us to achieve and to put forth our energy and where to place it. And just understand that everything is aligned. Everything that's for you will be for you. And I said this in previous episodes, but everything's aligned. Everything is ordained. And if it don't work out, it's okay. It might just be a blessing in disguise. Like, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. But always, have a plan B. One thing my auntie told me, like, don't always have your plans depending on other people. You need to have a solo plan. Sometimes you need to have a plan that only includes you, so that if somebody else is included and they can't come, it's okay. You still got a plan. Or if something else don't work out, it's okay. You got a plan that is structured behind you, and that's healthy. And you'll allow consistent. Be determined. A lot of ever since I started, and it's only been 8 days, y'all. Within these 8 days of me posting, grinding, going hard, staying up late, getting these EPs out, even when I don't feel like it, because I'm a very emotionally inclined person. So based off my mood, I just have to redirect and intentionally, place a positive mood on myself or a productive mood. But in these 8 days, I've been getting feedback. I've been getting distractions. I've been getting things that irritated me. I've been learning new things. I've been obtaining a different sense of urgency to heal and to be patient with myself, to be kind to myself, but do it for myself, be consistent for myself. And, it's a amazing place to be, because in that age of transitioning from high school to adulting, it's awkward because we go from being around, unless you go off to college. But me, I didn't like go off to like big college. But unless we go from being around so many people every day for 12 years of our lives to being with ourselves. And it's harder to connect, it's harder to meet people. It really puts forth your effort of putting yourself out there, using your social skills, learning how to communicate, learning that people come from all different backgrounds. Because now you're not just exposed to the people in your school or your district, but you're exposed to the world. Because you're an adult and you have time, freedom, and adult money. So that transition from adolescent to adult is like a hiccup. Like it's not easy. It's confusing. It's inconvenient. It's inconsistent. You're learning. It's so much that you don't know, but then you are secure in your own perspectives of what you do know. So it's just like tit for tat. But pace yourself. Take that time. I feel like it's important for everybody to have at least like a year where you don't date, you don't have sex, you don't always go out, but just being one with you and staying home, staying in your space, going out, getting food alone, like just really spending one-on-one time with you and see how much you learn and how much you gain and how much you obtain just with the time that you have on your hands. And learn yourself, see where you place your energy, see where you want to place your energy, but it should be a better decision that you make. Like all these things. But that's enough of this EP. I'm going to go ahead, take my time, write the next one that is really for today, and get that on drop today. And then get ready for tomorrow. But I hope y'all enjoy. Don't sit in miserable circumstances. Inconveniences are going to happen. They're going to come. Just let them pass and, do it for you. Be faithful and be steadfast in your decisions and your willpower, because that's what God deems as powerful. But yeah, I love y'all.